Hey, it's Kids 101.7. It's Cha Cha here, and I am here today with Mr. Donald Don Brumfield from VH1's Black Ink Chicago. How you doing today, Don?
How you doing? I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm fabulous. So what brings you to the area today?
Well, me and Nine Mag are in town. The convention is in at the convention center.
Okay.
So as a team, we just like to keep it global, keep expanding the brand. So we trying to touch every city, show love, participate in anything we can to keep the brand growing.
Nice. So you guys were at the Philadelphia Tattoo Convention.
Mm-hmm.
So how was that?
Actually, it's crazy up there right now. It was, I think, between getting in and out the door, I probably done took about 500 pictures by now already. And it still was, as I was leaving, it was still a crazy line. So it's, I think it's gonna be even more of an anticipation for tomorrow. Okay. But right now, it's going super smooth and dope.
All right, so 1215 magazine, right? So it's a fitness mag.
Yes.
So tell me, have you always been into fitness? And
Well, yeah, I always been an athlete. Don't get me wrong. Played ball my whole life. That's what got me out of the city of Chicago. At least got me a break.
Okay.
As a child, childhood dreams kind of lead hoop dreams. And for me, after transitioning from doing that, me just being a natural competitor, I just found my way into something else.
Okay.
And it's just simple motivation. You find a brotherhood amongst it. You and all your guys got a reason to be hitting each other up, supporting each other, and it just kind of turned into a lifestyle.
Nice.
So at this point, it's like without a gym, I kind of feel like I'm missing something in the day. So,
right.
And your boys, and don't let one of your boys already beat you there and send you a picture. Now you sick, like, all right, now I'm lacking, or I'm behind. So it's more of a motivational thing now. We're just trying to lead other people into that healthy lifestyle of taking care of ourselves and for spiritual and mental health, and physical health as well.
Nice. We're definitely going to need the fitness plan. Definitely.
I got you.
So, tell me, how did you get involved? How did you first get involved with the 9mag team?
Well, my brother has been doing tattoos the last 10 years. Him and Ryan started around the same time, just in, two complete different sides of the city. So I was away playing ball, finishing up military. When I got ready to come home, I was having my first kid. And, I don't care how many degrees you got, but sometimes that first job search is a mug. So,
oh, I know all about it.
So, I got back, and while patiently waiting to get some callbacks, I just kind of fell into, my bro was like, hey, well, the shop is open. Come over here, man. You can work with us, make a couple of dollars. And it kind of went from there. So I started in with there, and it just became something natural, organic, and, it just grew into a brotherhood that it is today. And, I was, even with working other jobs, working at alternative schools, running my own schools, I still was doing what I had to do at the shop. And then in the meantime, in that transition, the show came about. So it was like, yo, we got to keep this wave going. So we've just been pushing ever since.
Nice. So do you feel like with the show, has your life drastically changed in any way, positively, negatively?
The show is a bittersweet thing. Don't get me wrong. I tell anybody, it's not a joke when they say, fame or stardom comes with its own price. It definitely does. Because it opens up your life to a whole new window. And you can think you're prepared until you're actually in it. Nobody can truly prepare you for this transition. I think any star, any superstar, I don't care if it's a musician down to reality TV, movies, whatever they're doing, once it's there and these windows are open, there's no way to prepare for the things that are about to flood your life. So I will say I have had a great experience along the road, but I had to run into some bumps to learn some lessons. So I think that's the key about it, just learning your lessons and learning from the past mistakes to grow into a better chapter.
Absolutely. So on a more touching note, I wanted to ask you, dealing with your family's history of mental health, and what's your take on, your personal feelings on mental health? I know we watched your brother, struggle with depression. We know what happened with your sister, and I'm sorry about that. But do you feel like more could be done to raise more mental health awareness, especially within the Black community?
Yeah. I mean, even for myself, I battled my own depression before I got back to Chicago. Yeah. Even when I first moved home, that's probably first season or two, I was really still overcoming it. That's why I was like this angry big dude that I wasn't really. Everybody that really knows me know that I'm just really a big teddy bear. I got love for everybody. But at that time, I was in a very dark place. So I think we're at that point, even my brother, it took him a long time, and unlike my sister who admitted it and had went through a very bad spell where she was even hospitalized. But it takes a lot of pride to actually sit up there and just admit it. Yeah. And I think that we're scared to admit when we're battling anxiety, depression, or, you know, these different things, we kind of feel like, oh, people, you know, they're going to look down on me, they don't understand it, but
Yeah,
we
it's a
do.
stigma.
It's okay. It's okay because I think life is full of different challenges, and it may not be the same book for everybody, but I know that we're battling these things. You know, some people have big chips on their shoulders, taking care of their entire family. Some mothers who are raising these children by herself. Like, it's okay to know that you're dealing with something, but the more admitful you are that you're battling it, that's how someone can kind of find a way to help you. If we deny it, then you're going to keep yourself in that box by yourself. You need to be open about it so that, you know, you can be open to these different things. So even me right now, I don't care how much money, how much things are looking in a positive way. I still go see a therapist to this day. And it's just somebody to open up to because I've learned that I don't want to put all that energy off on my friends and family. I just actually want to enjoy the good times with people. So when I'm with my friends, I'm with my family, I want to be able to just vibe with them. I don't want to come around and be talking about all my problems. So I pay her for that.
I know that's right.
I let her listen to all that for an hour, and that's why it's like, I got that off. Thank you.
Nice.
And you know what I'm saying? She'd give me a little checklist, and I'll work on that when I go home. But then when I get around my kids and get around everybody else, I just want them to see me smiling again. And
Absolutely.
let's enjoy it. Not that I'm hiding it, but I got a place to put it. And I think we don't know where to put it. So that's where it comes out, where negative habits develop. Drinking, partying too much, you know, getting into issues, or you catch yourself being locked up, fights, unnecessary problems, you know what I mean? And that's because you don't have a box to put these in, so you find the wrong box that perceives to be something good, but is actually just a negative habit you're developing.
Right.
So, yeah, I had to learn that the hard way, but, you know.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Like you said, you know, it's so hard for people to admit that, especially like within the Black community, especially, you know, admitting we go to therapy or we need to go to therapy. It's okay. It's all right to, you know, speak up about that.
And go before it gets bad. You know, people think like I got to be at my worst to go talk to someone. Go before it gets that place.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to.
It's maintenance. All right, so tell us about the play. You're in a play, The Truth About a Black Man. Tell us more about that.
Actually, it's been a fun experience. Like, it's nothing like being live in front of hundreds of people. And this is where you get to see if you're an actor or not. Like, honestly, like, it was like my first big role, and you put in this room full of these people who don't know the play, but the pressure on. Like, all eyes on you. Them lines, the delivery, the energy, everything you're supposed to bring, they waiting on it, and you got to deliver. So it was like, yo, this is fun. And then to be on a stage with like legendary Hattie, you know, who's been in Tyler Perry movies, been in Tyler Perry plays, and she bring the heat back there. She funny on stage, but backstage, she patting you upside the head like, boy, turn up, you better get it. Like, she ain't come to play, she's taking it serious. So you back there like, oh man, she on my ass. I gotta turn up. Oh, my bad. I don't know if I cuss me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she on me, so I gotta turn up. You know what I mean? But that vibe, that energy is motivation, and the play is phenomenal. The whole concept of the play, and I love The Truth About a Black Man because depending on your point of view of the play, this is Don's point of view. From me reading into my character, I play Marcus, and mine just feeds on the vulnerability of men that we're scared to show. See, my character is this, you know, NBA ball player, retired ball player, money, had all the women he wanted, but lost the one that he wanted.
Typical.
You know what I mean? So in this case, you know what I mean? After all the money, after all the girls, now you chasing the one you want. She done moved on, and you seeing the vulnerability of that man in this play. Like, so, you know, even though I'm the bad guy, but if you really see it from the other side, I'm a little vulnerable at the same time. Right. So you just kind of, you know, you take it from different concepts. And it's a lot of different things that's happening in this play that speaks to all genres of life that I feel is happening right now for men and women. So it's a dope play. If you haven't looked into it, we have a lot of streams already out there. But, you know, if we come into a city near you, it's definitely a play worth going to see. I think everybody can take something home from it. Even if you take something home to share with a family member. You know, you may not be in that situation, but I guarantee you it's something in the play that you know somebody, you be like, I just told this girl Shantae about that. Yeah, there it is, right there. Yo, I promise you.
Relatable. That sounds pretty good. When's the next upcoming show?
In March.
March?
It'll be in Detroit.
In Detroit? Okay, y'all heard that.
I know y'all ain't coming Midwest, but you know.
Awesome.
We moving around slowly.
Nice. Oh, I can't wait. I'm definitely going to go see it. So, we know you are a fitness buff. You know, you work at 9 Mag.
Definitely.
You've done some acting. modeling. So, like, what can we expect, like, in the near future? You got any new projects you're working on?
Well, you know, me and Ryan are between the fitness. You know, me and Ryan and my brother Ford, we're gonna put together a fitness tour. So just upcoming this summer, look out for 9 Mag Fitness. You know, we're gonna try to put it together where, you know, we just want to keep sharing that positive energy and motivation to our community. So we're gonna be putting, like, you know, fitness expos together where we travel, give everybody an hour or two when we hit in these cities. Come work out with us. Come catch a vibe. Come catch some energy. I'm not expecting everybody to be an expert. You know what I mean? But I just would love to see someone, you know, people get up on a Saturday morning and be around good energy and try to create a routine of good energy. You know, that's what you see us doing on the gram. It's not to show off that, oh, we got muscles or we looking like this. We showing like a group of individuals who are dedicated to supporting each other each day, dedicated to holding each other responsible for goals, having somebody hold you responsible for something you told me you want to do. Right. So you told me you wanted to hit this next level. So I'm going to make sure you hit that next level. If we call each other friends and brothers, as your brother, I'm not supposed to let you fall short.
Raise each other
so
up.
When you picking up that bottle on a Wednesday, it's like, what you drinking for? We ain't going out. You know, I'm slapping peace out his hand. Like, we on that with each other. Like, I want to see you do your best, so I hold you responsible for seeing me do my best as well as myself. So it's just really about a constant positive energy and wanting people to connect to that. So we're going to start sharing that same vibe, traveling, showing people, you know, that's one concept of just, you know, when it comes to the mental health and awareness, like, man, this is what we do. This is a part of it. And the physical is one thing, but it's actually just being around other people, constantly sharing good energy that helps. Because it's easy to sit in a room by yourself and get in a dark place and, you know, kind of go on a downward spiral. That's where you see yourself not going out as much, not being around people. You know, then you look up, and then you do look up and you 50, 40 pounds up. You know, guys get it too. I done looked up one year, it was like, yo, 265, 270, where this come from? And couldn't figure it out. Like, you know what I mean? But I was looking at my habits, looking at the people I was surrounded with, and that's what we evaluated. And so our circle, as fun as it looks on TV, our circle is about this big of a palette, like of who we actually rock with, who we move with, how our constant circle and rotation is. Like, I met Ryan, after I dropped the kids off, he dropped the kids off, me and Ryan making pancakes together at 8 in the morning, getting ready to hit the jump. Like, but it's a cool bond, it's a vibe. We catching up on stocks, bonds, real estate. We talking all the way through the morning about positive things, and that's what we want to help other people create. Create your workout circle, and it might be different. It might be a walking circle. You know, your girls getting up Saturday mornings and y'all going for that mile walk.
Yeah,
whatever it is. Just cool. Just create it. Create that positive flow, man. Going into this 2020, it's all about winning this year.
Absolutely.
So get your circle together, winners, so y'all can have each other back and ride the wave.
Yes. Hashtag Winner Circle 2020. I know that's right. Well, I think that's all I have for you today. You know, I really want to thank you so much, Don, for being here.
No
Thanks
problem.
for rocking with us. Thanks so much for even sharing your story. I really appreciate it.
Blessings.
And once again, this is Kiss 101.7. This is Cha Cha. Thank y'all for tuning in.